Hey guys, it's Brett with Brett's Crappy Shots here today, and today I've got the Benjamin Trail MP pistol. It's got the original version of the Nitro Piston, not spring powered. It is a brake barrel, and I've added a moderator, which basically it's a handle, an extension. It does have baffles in. It does help a little bit, but most of the noise in gas powered and spring powered pistols and rifles actually come from right here, and I mean, it helps with the sound that actually comes out of the barrel, but I basically got it on there for an extension because the original one come out to about right here, and this one gives me just that much more and just makes life a little easier for me. Okay, and I've got a red dot sight. It's one of the cheap ones from Amazon. It's also the same one that I used on the 1077 Crossman. So it works pretty good. I have no complaints. And this gun claims from Crossman that with a lead pellet it does 525 feet per second, and with an alloy pellet it does 625 feet per second. The weight of the gun without the modifications is 3.4 pounds, so it's not too bad. It is a little heavy, but honestly it's not too bad. It takes 20 pounds of cocking effort, and with this handle it honestly kind of feels like it's a little bit less. And they claim 4.8 foot-pounds of energy out of this. It comes factory with dovetail mounts. It's got an adjustable rear sight that is also removable, and they run about $60. You can find them on sale, get them a little bit cheaper and whatnot, but right out of the box I've got to complain. Okay, the trigger is ridiculous. So right away, you know, after trying it out for a little bit, seeing if I could get used to it, I decided to take it apart and do some trigger work. And now, even after the trigger work, basically I put in a longer screw and kind of rounded the edges of it to have a nice clean crisp trigger. It did improve it a lot. Is it a match grade trigger? Nowhere close. Not even close. But it's not supposed to be a match grade trigger. I mean, it's a $60 gun. But can you tune it to where it's usable? Yes, you can. You can tune this trigger into one that is actually not bad. It's kind of enjoyable, and you know exactly when it's going to go off. So I'm going to shut up now and we'll do some shooting. And first off, I'm using the Crossman lead free. It's an alloy. It's one of the older styles. It's wad cutter style, but it also has a small indentation to kind of make it like a hollow point. These weigh 4.8 grains. So they're very light. And I'm going to do 2 pellets. Those and the RWS Diablo Basics. And I'm going to do 10 shots of each. So, let's get started. I've got a camera down there on the target. Then I've got the chronograph recording to my phone. And I'm going to be aiming for the green target up top. Oh, got it on safe. I do like the safety. It's very easy to use. .684 feet per second. That is generating 4.9 foot-pounds of energy. Six hundred and 86 feet per second. I have shot other pellets out of this. The Destroyer EXE or EX and basic destroyers work fairly good in this gun, although they're not great. And I kind of pulled that one a little, but that was 756 feet per second. Wow, that is 6 foot-pounds of energy out of this pistol. .633. These pellets don't seem to be very consistent, but they do hit their mark. .739. When I first got this gun, I was so pissed off with the trigger and my inability to hit anything with it, no matter what I used, that I almost returned it. And after doing some trigger work and changing the rear sight out to a red dot, and finding its pellets that it prefers, I'm quite pleased with it. I'm shooting at about 13 yards, and I can consistently hit my target. And honestly, shooting this gun really makes me want to try out the newer version, the Trail 2. It's got the MP2 piston, or Nitro Piston 2. Because if this one does this good, then that one's got to do better. The gun does have a little bit of kick or recoil to it. Okay. I'm going to save this group and restart with the other ones calculated. It had an extreme spread of 133, standard deviation of 40, and some of those pellets did kind of fit loosely, so that might be the problem. So let's get the RWS 177 Diablo Basic 7 grain. Okay. Alright, we got that lined up. One thing that kind of surprised me about this was its ability to actually shoot the Gammo round balls. Fairly accurately too. I was able to maintain about a 2-inch group with them, but they're only traveling at 380 feet per second, I believe. And these 7 grain pellets are moving at 557 to 567 feet per second so far. .563, and these are right real close to the 5 foot-pound mark. So this gun is actually shooting above what Crossman said it would do. And I've got a nice group forming. Watch me choke and not even hit the cardboard this go around. I would like to get like a higher quality red dot sight that didn't have glare coming, or fuzz, basically what it looks like. The red dot in this one isn't perfectly round. It's got a lot of shine coming off of it. But
tanks are ready.
551. So it does kind of cause me to miss a little bit or be slightly off target because it covers up that tiny little sticker. And has the flare coming off of it. Makes it hard to see. But for this to be my shooting, because trust me guys, I can't shoot. I'm no good at it. But for this to be my shooting and forming that type of group, you know it's got to be a good gun. Granted, it is 13 yards. I mean, you know, could I do this at 25? Probably not. Can the gun do it at 25? Maybe. But it is a pistol. It's not a long-range gun. Oh, that was all 10. Okay. That is 20 shots with the Benjamin Trail NP1 pistol. And I've got to say, I am pleasantly surprised with that gun. I caught it on sale at Walmart for 40 bucks. and I must say it was probably one of the best purchases I've made. I'm pleased with it. And you know, I read a lot of the reviews. A lot of people were griping about the trigger, but you know, there's plenty of videos on how to fix that. You take a slightly longer screw, adjustment screw, and just kind of smooth out the edge of it, put a rounded edge on it, and put some Loctite on it, and then start adjusting from there, and it makes a big difference. So go ahead and stop that. I love the gun. It's fun to shoot. It shoots hard. For it to be a pistol and get 5 foot-pounds of energy, or really close to it, you know, that you can take out rabbits with that, you know, squirrels, no problem, and things like that. So, and it's accurate. So, well, guys, thanks for watching. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Tell your friends. If you like what you see, let them know, hey, check out Brett's Crappy Shots. You know, and I'm still trying to grow my channel, trying to get it to where, you know, I've got money coming in to help me pay for this, and to get more better weapons to shoot, and better equipment for filming. I just had to rush out. I actually had my girlfriend rush out and buy another tripod for me today, because a lot of my viewers have requested that I include the target up in the frame while I'm actually shooting the target, instead of going up to the target and talking about the target, just to kind of include all of that in one video, along with crony data, instead of putting it at the end like I had been doing. And a lot of that was because I didn't have 3 tripods to use. And you know, for a good tripod, they're not cheap. And I've learned, you know, if you buy cheap, you tend to get what you pay for. And I don't want to have to keep buying bipod or tripods every time I turn around. And for the cameras, you know, cameras are expensive. And more camera angles means more cameras. But I'm doing what I can. I'm trying, and I'm listening to you as I can afford to. So I do appreciate you watching. I really do. So like, share, subscribe. Thanks, guys. I must say, for that sticker to be a penny, the size of a penny, that's pretty good grouping. I'm not complaining. Thanks, guys.